Okay. This is how I believe they can make Chucky in Dead by Daylight, as well as a few other makeshift ideas that I thought of in the process. I'm gonna just get the first idea out that has nothing to do with Chucky or a new killer. Green keys in Dead by Daylight are very unuseful. It's a 5-second use of a key that unless you bring other add-ons, it's not going to do anything for you. You can't unlock anything with it like the hatch. It does nothing. And sometimes when you search a chest, you'll get a green key with no add-ons, and there's nothing you can do with it. It's just a waste of space. What I think they should do with green keys is they should make them chest keys, so that when you use a green key, you can open a chest instantly and get the item, just like as if you were opening a hatch. At the complete expense of the key, you'll just open that padlock on the new chest after the update. I think this is a really good idea. I think this will make green keys actually useful. I think it'll make people want to buy green keys instead of avoid them at all costs. And I think that it'll be... I just think it's a good idea. And I think there's a bunch of different add-ons they could add with it as well, like increase the rarity of an item. Even though there's a perk like that, Ace in the Hole, you could add add-ons to make it so you don't even need the perk necessarily. What else? Chucky. That's the main thing of the video. I want to explain a way that they could put Chucky into the game. I understand that they're coming out with this twins killer, and it's kind of like a trial, not necessarily a trial. They haven't confirmed that they're doing this to try and make Chucky a playable character in the game, but if I was going to assume so, that's what I would assume. So when you play as Victor, the child, the baby, he has a pounce attack and he can jump on your back and put you into the broken status. I think that they should do something similar with Chucky, except if he can go as far as downing you instantly as he stays on your back. Let's say it's like the struggle phase where you gotta spin the stick, except you have to like mash A or something. Just tap A real fast to try and make sure that he doesn't down you, that he only hurts you and puts you in the broken status, or just injures you. You can have it like a perk, like there's 3 stages. First is he stays on your back for 10 seconds and he only injures you. The next is 15 seconds and he injures you and makes you broken so you can't heal. And then the third one is 20 seconds and he just downs you instantaneously. I'd also like add-ons for this power of his to like include things like Michael Myers' instant kill grab, where if he stays on you for, instead of 20 seconds, if he stays on you for 30 seconds, then you just get moried. It's a special mori that he has. And when he does this attack, he'll get like a small sprint burst and then he'll pounce. So it'll be a combination of blight, except about half speed of the blight. He won't be as fast in his sprint burst, but he will get a small sprint increase. And then he will have to wait for about 2-3 seconds, and then he can actually pounce and grab you. This is his power. This is his main attack. If not, you can just hit R1 and he'll slice your ankles. The main concern that I know is going to come up is his height. And how is he going to get people on the hook, and how is he going to interact with people, and so on and so forth. In the movies, it's well known that he practices black magic, and he's trying to find the soul of a child to take out of their body, and he wants to put his soul in the child's body so he can be human again. And Pyramid Head has a special hook where if you run through his ability or his power, he can send you to the cage of judgment or torment or whatever it is. I think Chucky could have something similar, except instead of a cage of torment, it's him trying to do a spell on you, or a summon, seance, something. He draws a pentagram on the ground and he starts doing chants, and if he does a chant long enough, then he sacrifices you to the entity, essentially is what it is. But if you interrupt him by like kicking him or stunning him or whatever, blinding him with a flashlight, you save them from the hook, quote unquote, Chucky's new hook or chant, and you just have a little less time to save the guy next time. Or if it fucking went into the second stage, it'll be the same timer as the hook timer. Once you in the second stage, you'll have to hit a skill check similar to the Cage of Atonement. Another one of his powers is similar to the pig, how there's jigsaw boxes all over the map. I want idle Chucky dolls all around the map that aren't actually Chucky, but they have noise notifications. Every time you walk past one, he says, haha, I'm Chucky, want to play, or one of like 3 different things. And when that happens, he can teleport to that doll and take possession of it. This will make him a little easier to use because he's going to be so short. He's going to have a speed disadvantage, but he's going to be so short you won't be able to see over certain things, so you won't be able to see where he's going. As well as I plan on him being what is it when they're you don't hear his terror radius until you're in a chase. He'll be similar to Mikey tier 1, except you can hear his heart a little sooner. Like, the second he sees you, you don't have to enter chase. The second he sees you, you can hear his heartbeat. As well as, like, he could fake teleporting to the doll. Like, let's say he's, like, over here, and you set off a noise notification for a doll, but you choose to run away because you think he's going to teleport. He could just use that as a distraction and come and kill you. I don't know all the add-ons and everything that's going to be with him. I also don't know how he's going to search lockers. I imagine the way he'll search lockers is he'll open it, he'll jump up on them trying to stab, he'll stab the back of them, and then he'll just like lean back and pull them with him. Like, he'll lean back using all his weight and throw them to the ground. It's just a rough idea. This is the first time I ever thought about him taking someone out of a locker, if I'm being completely honest. But I think that's a good way to make the game. And he doesn't realize while he's doing the seance or whatever on the hook, he doesn't realize that he's doing it for the entity. He has no idea that's happening. The entity pulled the wool over his eye and made him think that he's going to be able to become a human and go back to the real world. The entity, he made a deal with the entity thinking that he could become human again, but the entity tricked him. So now he's forced to stay in the fucking entity, continuously sacrificing people for it. I think it's a good idea. I think the way that it's going to happen, if it is going to happen, is similar to what I just said. I don't want any credit or money for these ideas. I don't want like a copyright issue. I just want to be able to play as this man. I just want my ideas to be put into motion. I just want someone to recognize that it's a good idea and then try it. A thank you, maybe. That's the most I want. A thank you, hey, that's a good idea. I know I'm probably pulling at straws here, or, you know, just living on a dream, whatever the hell you want to call it, but I think it's some good ideas. Leave some comments in the section below what your ideas for Chucky is as a killer, or any new ideas that you have for Dead by Daylight. And if you think this is a bad idea, Chucky won't be in the game. If you think it's a good idea, Chucky's definitely going to be in the game. Whatever your idea, comments below. Please leave a like. Thank you.